Good morning, families. I am in pajamas, and it is Thursday, December 1st, 2022. It has been a fantastic return. I am so great to be back. I've missed all the wonderful faces and stories and moments that happen here in our classroom, so it is just a breath of fresh air to get to see all the students and get to see you at pickup or drop off. So if I have seen you, great. If I haven't, I can't wait to. Our top two for our vlog for the week. Number one, it's great to be back. Number two, it's December and the weather and wind can be just brutally tough. So, number one, make sure you're wearing and dressing with all those super warm things. Number two, if you have any gently used gloves, hats, coats, boots, snow pants, I'm going to be putting together just a class extras bucket because life happens. Sometimes you're missing something, somebody misses a glove, loses a glove, forgets something at home. And I want to make sure that everyone has something to make sure that we go outside for that good fresh air that's healthy for our bodies. We're also wrapping up and bundling up. So if you have some extra things that you're willing to part with, let me know and bring them on in. There's probably going to come a point where I'll have enough, and that'd be great. Or if something comes up that we need, I'll send out an email and I'll let you know. So if that's something you can do, thank you very much. We'll always appreciate it. Points for the week. A belated thank you. For coming in and talking with me at conferences way back in that October month. It's always awesome to get to sit down and see everybody. But as always, if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't feel like you have to wait until January, February conferences to have a sit down with me. If you want to do that, whether it's on Zoom or before or after school or whatever, just let me know. If there's something that's important that would help me help you or your student, just reach out. That's fantastic. So coming up, it's December today, and December is a month just full of traditions and holidays and special moments. And as the fact that all families are different and unique and special, things that we talk about here in the classroom, it's an important month that as our students come in and as we share things, they talk about how are we celebrating and holidays and traditions that are happening. I think it's important that we recognize and give voice to our students and our families in our classroom, but also around the world. There are lots of different ways that different families celebrate, and it's important to not just hear about the things that we know, but to know about the things that are going on around us. So that's something that we're going to be talking about kind of as our social studies, just holidays and traditions around the world. In our reading and phonics, we have been identifying the letters M, D, G, I, S, H, and B. And we've been focusing on how to write those lowercase letters. And we're going to begin uppercase letters this next week of those, and then some sight words as well. And then hearing words, short words, sounding them out, stretching them out, hip, ip, and then identifying and remembering and then writing down the letters that would sound out that word neatly and legibly. All tricky things, lots of work that goes into that. So those are things that you can do at home. As magnet letters are great. Just playing an alphabet game and what letter is this? Or what sound does this letter say? And if that's something that you need a little bit of help with, just reach out and send me an email. In math, we're finishing our investigation of counting up, counting down by ones, all the way up to 10, and then saying that 2 is 1 more than 1, and 3 is 1 more than 2. But then counting down, 4 is 1 less than 5. Just talking about how that works and then pairing that with seeing numbers, either in shapes or written form, and naming them, or seeing a group of things, counting them, and then writing the number that matches. Let's see. In writing, we have been drawing small moments that happen in our lives and then using our phonics tools, that sounding out, that listening and writing, to label our pictures. Writing your name when you draw yourself is probably the easiest label we start with. And then writing labels for sun and grass and bed and house. Invented spelling is tricky, but you hear and write down what you say and what you know. And then starting to write down the story that would go along with that picture. I went to bed. So that's what we've been doing here. Those are absolutely things you can do at home. In and around the classroom, we are just practicing making good choices, playing with each other, and getting dressed for the cold weather quickly. As we hit boots and snow pants and everything weather probably in the next week or so, that is a great thing to practice at home. how to quickly put your things on, how to make sure you put things on in the right order. Can't put your coat on and then your snow pants. I guess you can put your coat on and then your snow pants, but it may not work so good if you go that route. So those are also things you can practice at home. And then also hanging up and putting away when you get home, wherever it is you have those things, hats, coats, boots, so it's not a pile on the floor. I want students to be responsible for themselves here because that's helpful here. That'll also help you at home. So those are good things that you can practice as well. It's pajama day. This is my stuffy right over, oh, there it is. This is my stuffy right over here, Bernard. I got him in my very first classroom a very not that long time ago. And he's been with me ever since. And we are celebrating making some great choices as a classroom. And we're going to continue to do those and move forward, making more of those great memories and choices together. So last thing I'll leave you with is in our book, here we are, Toy Dance Party. We've been reading. There's a new toy that has joined us who we don't have the name yet. It's a shark, a great white shark, who actually quite isn't as scary as everybody thought they were, because when the shark came out of a box, everyone thought it was going to eat all the other toys, and they went downstairs and had a toy dance party, name of the book. So when we find out the name of the shark, I'll let you know. I already kind of know, but that's all right. Otherwise, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're safe. I hope you're warm. I hope you're doing fantastic. It is, again, great to be back, and I'll see you when I see you. Have a fantastic rest of the week and a wonderful weekend. Bye.